Look at this man. This man right here. Before, he used to be a nobody. And then after what he did, he won $8 million. He basically won $8 million playing poker. And then he just left. So this is a story that was sent to me from a subscriber. And I looked at the story and I was just like, you know what? This is worth a video. Now listen, Habibi, listen. I don't play poker. I don't even know the rules for poker. I don't know any of this stuff. But it's just, when I saw the whole story, I'm just like, this is a beautiful example of a man doing everything I'm saying in this course. So let's just see exactly what this man is basically talking about. In one night, he destroyed world champions, won $8 million, and vanished, leaving behind his trophy and a mysterious note. We'll see what that mysterious note is at the end of this video, because that note explains exactly what I talk about in my videos. And this is how he looks like. What a beautiful man. So let's just see. So at 69, his name is Vladimir Korzinin. In just days, he transformed into the most talked about high stakes poker player in history. Some people are calling him Gamble Door. Let's just see what this guy is talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, a poker legend was just born. This is Vladimir Korzinin, also known as Santa, the Wizard, and more specifically, Gambledor. He's described as an Estonian inventor who's looking for some life experience. Around 2 weeks ago, Vladimir decided the life experience he needed was to play poker at the absolute highest stakes against the best players alive today. Keep in mind, Vladimir also said, and I quote, "I don't know how to play poker at all." He's figured out how to dominate the best players in the world.
No, honestly, I don't know how to play poker either, man. So it says he has no tournament experience. He entered 2 high-stakes poker events, 150,000 and 200,000 buy-in. His prior biggest cash is just 78,000 a month. I don't know what those stuff mean. Less than half of the entry fee. Yeah, man, I don't know what those things mean, but let's just see.
Our boy Gambledor is on the final table, surrounded by 7 sharks, and that is where our action begins. Gambledor starts by opening King-9 offsuit in the cutoff. Mikita Badzikowski, who has won over $50 million from poker tournaments, decides to call in the big blind. Flop comes down, Queen, Jack, Deuce. Vladimir starts with a bet, and Mikita, with 2 pair on this flop, is not going to slow play. He raises to 600,000 chips. And almost immediately, Korzinin shoves all in. Obviously, Mikita snap calls, and here we are. There's 4 million chips in the middle, and Vladimir here says something like, "What are my chances here? 50, 60% to win?" And just listen to the rest of this exchange.
No, you have less. Less? Yes. No, 20 something. I don't have, I only have 100%, I don't have less. Maybe a little less, I don't understand.
Vlad says he has 100%.
Oh my gosh.
Mikita tells him, "Brother, you have like 20% equity." Vlad looks him dead in the eyes and says, "No, I have 100%. I don't have less. Less? I do not understand." And he immediately binks the 10 on the turn to make a straight. The river is no help, meaning we're down to 5 players. And sure, Vlad got pretty lucky.
You know, this is just a beautiful energy. It's almost like, so I play chess, right? And I noticed that when I play chess at someone my level, I can tell when they're making a mistake. I know how to maneuver. I know how to do well against them. But when I go and play against someone who knows how to play, like he knows the moves, but he doesn't really play. He's not a professional. He doesn't even know what en passant means. And then when I play them, I just notice I'm like, what the heck? All of a sudden, it's like I'm playing a grandmaster. All of a sudden, I'm like, this is actually difficult. When I play against my friend who's at my level, it's not as difficult as when I play with like a complete newbie. And it's just because, like, understand that the dumbest people are so dumb to the point that they become smart, and the smartest people are so smart to the point that they become dumb. It's the paradox of life. Anybody in the middle is the one that's usually not going to succeed. You have to be on one of the extremes where you're either to this or to this. Millionaires, bunch of experience. And then the 69-year-old man, he's just coming in and he's just like, you know what, I'll just dominate the entire room. And this is what he does next.
This hand starts when Patrick Antonius raises ace-queen from the cutoff and Vladimir 3-bets ace-9 suited. Antonius is sick of this guy. He 4-bets all in. Vladimir looks back down at his ace-9 and he basically snap calls. He's dominated. Flop comes out. 5-7-4. It's not looking good for Gambledor. The turn is another 4. Antonius has an 80% chance to win this pot, and yet, listen to what Korzinin says.
Now magic happens.
And now the magic happens. The river is a board pairing 7, meaning players chop the pot. I don't even know if we can say this man is getting lucky. It feels more like he just knows something that we don't.
By the way, I don't even think this guy's understanding the game he's understanding it as much as I do. Like, I don't even know what the heck's happening. All I know that's happening is just the energy. This guy's energy, the things that he's saying, the reactions he's getting is just so beautiful, man. And it's like, imagine, so this is why in Islam, usually we say things like, you are just a traveler going through the world. And then when you actually look at life as just that, as if like you're just a traveler, that's when you'll notice, Habibi, you'll notice everything's so easy. Like, this man just came in. He's like, I don't really care, bro. I'll just do whatever. He came in and he didn't even want to win. He just had this energy where he's just like, I don't need anything. And that's the thing. This energy of not needing anything attracts everything. And so when he comes in with this type of energy, even to the biggest and the most experienced players in the game, you can still go in that arena, in that room, and still dominate just because you have way better energy, way better frequency than them. And so this is what happens next right here.
Gambledore has no plans to slow down. He shoves all in. And Puntry absolutely hates this spot. He obviously loses to any overpair, ace-10, any flush. And Vladimir is also going to have a hand like 4-5 in his range. So Puntry decides to fold. And Gambledore just starts laughing. He has king-queen offsuit. He didn't even have a club. This man's simply a gangster. And once again, Vladimir Korzinin finds himself at a final table. He is right
again, bro. I don't know what the cards are. It's just this guy comes in and it's just he's winning. And this is just not just for poker, man. It's not just for poker. I think there was a story actually where this I think it was Prophet Daniel. I think I'm not too sure actually. So this prophet, they put him in jail, and then he was not in jail. He was basically in a cage surrounded by lions. And so what he did is just that he didn't care about the lions. He just went and he just like, whatever, it's all good. And the lions they didn't even try to kill him. Almost like as if like they were too scared of going to kill him because of the energy that he had. And the energy that he had is just that, well, the problem is in front of him, but he decides not to put any attention on the problem. He decides to keep his attention somewhere else. And as a result, the problem itself, it's almost like the problem is something live. And then when it sees that you're acting this way, it's just like, whoa, what the heck? So my magic is not working on you? Whoa, who are you? It's almost just like that. But then this is what he does next.
The 5 of spades rolls off. Boyven has trips, and Gambledore has picked up a flush draw. Big blind starts with a bet, and Santa just shoves all in. Obviously, we see a call, but Boyven is the player at risk here. He has to dodge a spade here to double up. And can you guess what the river is?
It's just economics and all of the chat as well, and the spade rolls in.
No.
The wizard strikes again as the 7 of spades rolls off. And at this point, the players at the table have to acknowledge what's happening. Listen to this table talk.
That was a nice spell.
Even the people are like, this guy is just using magic, bro. This guy is not real, because how the heck is he winning against all of us?
Vladimir Korzinin finds himself heads up against a pro. Players go on break before heads up play. Korzinin comes back. He blows a kiss into the camera. He gives Patrick a hug, who's here to support him. And then, as Santa does, he enjoys some cookies and milk before playing poker. Gambledore here, sitting with bottom pair, flicks in the call. Turn is the 4 of spades. OC once again fires out a bet, this time sizing up to 600,000 chips. Santa, as he chews on his cookie, says, let's make this fast. All in. OC folds relatively quickly. Now, I gotta say, if you're hearing this, I'm glad you made it this far in the video, because what you're about to witness is the hand of the day. It's the hand of the tournament. It's the hand of the series. This hand is so beautiful, it's almost poetic. Vladimir has lost a few pots. He's back down to just 5 million chips, good for about 13 big blinds. And he jams all in with 7-2 suited. He's got 7-2. OC looks down at king high. He flicks in a call. We're all in. Vladimir's got 7-2. And this is the flop he gets. He flopped an open-ended straight draw. He's got the flush draw to go with it. He has 68% equity on this board. Turn is the 9. The number goes down. Korzinin has 34% to stay alive. And the river is the 3 of hearts. Santa makes a straight to take down this pot. Stacks are about equal when we get into this hand. Gambledore limps in with 10-6 suited. OC checks his option. Flop comes down. Queen, Jack 10. Both players got a piece. OC checks, and Santa starts with a bet. Catola's going to call, and we're off to the turn. We see the 7 of clubs roll off. OC checks, and before the camera can even get to him, Gambledore overbet jams with a pair and a flush draw. Catola calls it off with top pair, and here we are. The winner of this pot will win the tournament. Gambledore's in rough shape, though. He's got 23% equity. He needs a club. He needs a 10. And as I've said all video, it feels like we know what's about to happen.
Yeah. Maybe it's 50. I know.
Aussie on his feet. Could victory be his? Korzanen does have the covering stack. 23 million. This is effectively for the tournament. Oh, and the club finds the river. Gambledore has emerged victorious as Aussie looks stunned.
I can't believe he's done it.
Is he? Is he just walking off?
Freedom.
Look at him. I mean, he understands. This is like understanding spirituality at the highest level. Like, we don't know what this guy's like beliefs are and all that stuff, but it's just the energy, right? The energy itself is just proof. The energy itself is just proof. When you don't care, or when you're living through detachment and you're not really as detached to the outcome, that's where the outcome comes to you easily. And listen, this is not just you faking it, by the way. It's not faking it, because if you're just going to come right now and start faking it, being like, nah, I don't really care if I win or not, and then deep down you actually care about whether you win or not, then you won't win. Doesn't matter what it is. Don't tell me, oh, but poker is haram. Why are you showing videos of poker? It's not the poker that I'm showing the video of. I'm showing the video of how, if you truly apply everything I'm teaching you right now, and even, by the way, everything I'm teaching you in the course, if you've gone through the course, a lot of people are saying that this course is so beautiful because they go through it and they realize, like, this is exactly what I've been looking for. This is exactly what I feel like I've been missing, even as a Muslim. And it's that when you don't care too much, when you don't take things way too seriously, that's where they come to you. The key, they say, is that you suffer because you're taking what God has made for fun seriously. And this is why Allah says in the Quran that He made this life as fun and game. It's just because it's just delusions. All of it is just delusions. You lose money and you're so scared about that. You're so sad about that. Why? You'll lose more money because now you're sad about you losing money. When you don't really care about it, it's just going to come to you like it's nothing. And when you truly don't care about it, and you'll start not caring about it when you realize that you are just a traveler here, and when you realize that dunya, or the life outside, is just a hologram. That's all it is. Because all of it is just fake. Allah says it in the Quran, all of it is just delusion. Not just delusion, but an illusion. That's all it is. And then when you take it too seriously, you're adding your attention on something that's void, that doesn't even exist in the first place. But then when you take your attention away from it and you bring it back to the essence, your essence, to your spirit, because the spirit is connected to Allah, then when you do that, then you've put back your attention on the real. And then when you live the world like you are a traveler, because you've been a traveler in a human body, in a human suit, in a meat suit, and you go through the world just like that, that's where it all comes to you like it's nothing, man. Nothing. You'll make $1 million a day, and it'll feel like nothing. And then you lose $1 million a day, and then it'll feel like nothing. You're just constantly, your emotions are independent from the outcome and from the outside world. And through this, that's how you truly become al-ghani, the one that's rich. Those people that are showing off all these cars and all that, these luxury cars, and they're so attached to it, these people are not rich, just so you know. These people are far from rich. The one who is actually rich is the one who is detached from everything. And that's what true zuhud is. But most Muslims misunderstood it, actually, sadly. But anyway, I'm hoping this video is helpful. If this video is helpful, man, click the link in the description. Go through that course. Trust me, bro, it's going to change your life. And if this video is helpful, just let me know.